Benefits of mindfulness that I've experienced are definitely that it helps me with stress.
So my students have been my best ambassadors in terms of feedback on the course. They have been what has allowed me to continue teaching mindfulness at the school.
I wasn't really sure kind of what to expect from it because I hadn't really done anything like it before.
I sort of didn't have any clue what mindfulness was.
Often it begins with, "Miss, this is weird, what are we doing, why are we doing this? You teach geography, what is this?" And then it turns into, "This is really fun," shouting the name of different practices at me through the corridor.
But I kind of absolutely loved it. I kind of looked forward to sessions each week because kind of each week we would learn something completely different, something that I could easily apply to everything I was doing at that point.
So even though they find it a bit odd maybe because they don't know how to sit in silence and be comfortable with that, and even the most resistant students often come around with something in the end.
Lots of them have trouble sleeping. And so, I always ask the question, anybody here laying awake at night? And they all put their hands up. And so they can immediately see that this is something, they're lying down, they can use it to help them get to sleep.
I find I've been sleeping much better, and it's really good just to relax and get away from all of the busyness in life.
They're aware of their actions, a lot more aware. So it doesn't always change their actions dramatically, but it brings awareness to them, which allows change over time.
I've had lads in the rugby team come up to me and say, "Oh, I've been using it when I was getting really het up, when things weren't going well, when a decision went against me."
The effects for the staff and those who've been involved in it, they do speak enormously positively about how it's helped them cope with difficult situations.
I found it fantastic for me. I sleep much better and I'm able to leave things behind much better.
I think it's really important that teachers who are teaching mindfulness courses are teaching from a point of personal knowledge.
We're able to say, try this, I've tried it, it's made a difference to me. And what that did, it was quite strange really, because it actually gave us a vocabulary to talk about how we're feeling.
And that's been quite powerful, particularly because it's been different members of staff. So there's been very senior colleagues who've engaged in the programme who sometimes have to deal with particularly tough aspects of school life.
And also it gave us a way to support each other.
And they found that helpful. But then you're seeing other staff and teachers on the ground also it helping them just cope again with the amount of work that goes with it.
And I think when mindfulness becomes really embedded in a school, it becomes part of that school. So it feels like a mindfulness school. There's an ethos there. I think that can have a huge benefit for the whole school community.